the blast pop-off trophy in your
Oh,
hand.
the really toxic pop-off where
Yeah.
he was like, you should surrender,
Yeah.
right? Press
Or you
F1
are
and
weak.
Surrender. You're weak and frail. Yeah, that one was mean. I like that one.
Give me your answer before this pistol goes.
I can't decide. 50, I think it's, no, I don't know.
You're a wimp. Ladies and gents, pistol round is ready for you. Navi and Vitality here on Dust 2. But it's not a sprint into the bomb site just yet. They hit it at the minute 30 mark. Shocks on the plat. Alex behind Carr. He's the first to fall. Shoxy, 2 kills already. There's the third one, snapping back for the fourth, but he's got reinforcements. Zywoo saves the day.
Wow, that's it. He's going to be winning the round. That's it. Now, Boomich is going to come in, get blasted away by Zywoo from within the site. What a hold there from the big box by Shoxy. So nice, dealing with both sides of the engagements and having his teammate delay for him to shine, really.
Yep.
See, he picks off the guy on the left as well as Alex whittled him down a little bit, picking up the trade frag, but staying alive was the most important part of all of that.
That is Vitality with 3 for 3 pistols.
Yeah, that's a good stat, especially considering they were able to win that first map. Thinking about that fact that Navi could have very easily won the first map.
2 of them coming off of 3 Ks.
Almost 200 damage. Okay, there's the trade. Thinking, you know, what do you take more? And it's like having the extra bit of manpower might be worth it. But now here's where the SMGs ring off. Boomich goes down upper tunnels. And as you mentioned, it's just been a lot of pistol buys here for Navi. They recover a MP9 at the very least. A cute gun, not great at distances, not great on the T side.
Yeah. It's like a confetti cannon.
What kind of gloves are we working with here?
Those, I'm not sure, man.
Those are cool though, huh?
Look like bananas.
I feel like he's got to get the bulldozer.
Just bananas wrapped around his fists.
Go with that banana gun. RPK pops up and takes him down. 2 are gone. Perfecto and Flamey are out. 4 alive here for Vitality. Very, very clean anti-eco round here from them.
Great spot for them to be in.
Could have got ugly too. Or initial deagle kill from Simple off the top of mid. Really quick. We move into round 3, and we'll see if Navi can land on their feet. They go ahead and pick up a couple of AKs. SG in for Flamey, a little bit in the reserves. Oh, just there for a second, actually. Guns are going to be picked up. Everyone down to 200 or less. Basically got a decoy apiece to their names. They're going to waste that money either. They split up into quick lower tunnels control. The smoke down on Xbox means Flamey can skip worrying about an off sitting on Cat. Will jump up and start steering stuff out by himself, and it's kind of an old school engagement here at long. Wow, a push all the way through the tunnels. RPK, Jesus.
Damn,
it's a minute 26, he's already through the doors at long. I mean, they're in a full default. They wait for him completely.
Ooh, good trade from Boomich. Good thing he was right there behind Electronic. Ooh, Og from Apex. Oh, but it's Boomich to go one better. Leading the charge up Catwalk and clearing the A bomb site. They've already got a lockdown here on mid and Flamey.
Such a ridiculous amount of pressure put on by Vitality so early. Look at where the fights happen, right? We have the RPK push at the beginning of the round. Minute 26, he's through the long doors off his flash from his teammate. When he dies there because they think that Navi are grouped up tunnels or something like that, and they're actually just waiting for him, then they both try to double push off Cat when it's Navi who, once again, we're working on a very standard default. It feels like they made those moves off of very little information and were totally wrong. So I'm not exactly sure what spurred that, but it was a bit risky, and Vitality definitely had a lot of good guns to work with. Again, last round they recovered 4, so they only upgraded a single weapon. And you have to wonder why they played it so aggressively. I wonder if RPK's plan was to use that flash from Alex, get his kill and fall back. Maybe
could have been.
Yeah, if he was trying to commit around, it seemed crazy for what they knew. But
I'm seeing as we did have 3 players from Navi then go up Catwalk. You know, maybe he thinks that he gets behind that, or that they're not so well prepared for his push. But
yeah, like a minute.
Still, man, ballsy.
Yeah, like just no time to. Usually, you see. The reason I'm harping on it is usually when you see teams clearing out the long doors, that's a process. That can take a full minute before they feel comfortable coming around the corner. But I really want to know if he's going to try it again in the future, or if he's just a bit too scared now. There's a huge engagement on the cusp here at long. 4 CTs that are grouping up to retake.
It's like 40 flashbangs later, and it is Navi to pick them all up. Boomich, 3 flash assists. I need somebody to go back and count those flashbangs. Felt like 20 seconds of just blindness, but this round's not over. At least both these CTs are in position on this A site, and with Electronic not being up middle here, Shox has a good chance to throw himself up catwalk. If they lose long, so be it. They're going to have them corralled on site.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous, but you got to like forfeiting the A site just because that's like the last place they're going to get to after a certain amount of time, clearing out angles, holding for pushes. So here the CTs try to add some value by working on other stuff, but ZywOo will eventually come back to this long smoke, wait around the corner. Simple is prepped for the flank. He's got to hope now that no one's holding this. They come in and check. He'll take some bullets through the door. He gets some info and the kill. He wins the duel, but the late trade from behind. Electronic catches him on the way out of the door, and that puts our last man in a very awkward spot. Wow. Not sure what he was hoping to get from that, but at the same time, he had the MP9, which wouldn't have been so much fun to try to pull off the 1v2 anyway.
No, that close smoke was really the only spot he could have prevailed. But
this round is madness, man. They have four CTs coming out to long. 3 die instantly. Yeah. Great flashbangs, as you pointed out. At least 40 to 50 that came over top of the long doors.
So we had like Boomich behind blue, Perfecto with that lineup, and more crucially, Simple takes the head off of the player on the corner angle.
I think we had a bit of an awkward situation with the 2 players who were peeking long, kind of lined up a little bit, made the spray a bit easier. So
they lost their support player first.
So the spacing, I think, potentially key there.
They're done.
But it was good to see the flash assist also coming through on all 3 players who died. That's a great sign for Navi. They'll now work out towards long. Stack here from Vitality up on the cat. Simple will pop his head up and smell those eco kills, but he can't get them. Mac-10 falling back, as well as a grenade on the fadeaway. And it is an Iverson from him. Shox goes down and he turns it into a Glock burst 2-piece.
And here's ZywOo finally with some kind of an answer, but as expected, CT's mowed down. Money being made.
Apex sits down on his computer. It's like, oh, what happened this round, guys? I'm still in spawn.
The odds.
Here's all these footsteps.
Ever increasing to the favor of Vitality here.
Yeah. It's true. We get closer to this bomb not getting planted. Who knows what could happen? Let's keep hope alive here.
One USP versus the world. Here's the footsteps. He's not going to be able to do anything about it.
What would David Attenborough say about this situation?
Oh, Mohan, this is too much of a prey moment. It's too much of a beta frag, you know.
Okay.
Would have said the extinction is real, and down goes Apex. He never had a chance.
Right. In some kind of accent or whatever. Simple opping immediately. Lots of money left here for all of the players in Navi, which is huge. And yeah, Optans are back. Vitality going for broke in this round. So they saved all of their money. Barely spent anything on that previous attempt. The push off a cat one more time. Let's see if history repeats itself. Shox. He's gonna spot so many. Electronic hadn't made his way down mid just yet. Perfecto has his teammates back from lower tunnels.
Damn. Catwalk just got crushed.
Wow.
I mean, it didn't look like he was going for frags. It looked like he wanted to get towards spawn. Just ran past his targets.
ZywOo just recognizes like the intensity of the situation. He's got to make a move. He hits his opponent through the door. That's a chance for Alex to peek once the op is on cycle. Doesn't jump to the call, however. He's sitting here by the door waiting for them to make a further mistake. And
Perfecto.
Oh, that time gone out. Oh, it's actually Simple who didn't care that he got tagged and waited.
RPK is going to be burnt into the open. Perfecto, no cares given. Just flies up Xbox, sprints down catwalk. And they took that round instantly, because there was a moment there where the remaining members of Vitality looked like they had a chance.
Oh, could have been revenge for the leg shot.
They're coming for him.
ZywOo hurt him bad, but who will be the victor? I think the flicker of the scopes is heard from both sides. I really, for some reason, I know it's just an exit kill, but I want to see this duel happen. But it looks like Boomich will be the first point of contact somehow. ZywOo gets poor Flamey. He just wanted to watch. He just wanted to watch. He's been assisting Boomich with these flashbangs all series. He didn't want that smoke.
Just cannon fodder. But this that awkward one from Shox there, kind of tunnel visioned on the players in lower.
I'm serious. I'm not too excited about seeing these fast cap plays.
Right.
It feels like they're making a lot of very aggressive pushes where
My thoughts exactly.
they get a certain amount of information that's great, and they skip a few angles and they're good, but then they just keep going. Like they go all the way out. Shock's turning the corner there, not even considering the thought they could be at mid. I don't know why. You know, they might not have bursted out mid B, but they could have gone out the doors and cleared out mid doors quickly.
Of course.
With just that alone, there's still too many T's there for you to be like running to the top of mid. So why is it that Vitality are being so aggressive here on CT side? It's potentially costing them rounds.
It definitely cost them that one. Not too far gone. Still 4-2 lead for Navi. Back in with a massive weapon advantage and an opening pick on top of it.
Yeah, okay.
Shox is dead again.
He's got to walk that one off. You just replay the reaction from last round.
Right, yeah. Or just get a compilation of the reactions so far. Here's Flamey under a bit of pressure, but not a problem. Good little attempt there to couple the flashbang from long. Really not working out here for Vitality in their pistol rounds. And the next man is Alex.
I would totally like to see Vitality on this next round slow it down a bit.
Okay.
Like let this round play out a bit longer and see if they can win a more standard round.
Fair,
right?
fair.
They did lose a round as well where Navi decided to bust out of long doors versus 4 players. That's still a round where Vitality have a great setup out the gate. So they know it's going to be long control. They want to take the fight. That's fair play. But for these next rounds, maybe like try something similar to that again, but don't employ your aggressive options so early without getting information. Maybe try to bleed it down to the point that Navi have to execute. Try to test them to see if they'll be uncomfortable if they have to execute.
Cool.
And yeah, let ZywOo work. You know.
I mean, those are the moments that I feel like they won their pistol rounds with on Inferno.
Yeah.
They were sitting in bomb sites. They were putting up crossfires. You know, there was no running down mid.
Yeah, like if this map is played properly for Vitality, ZywOo should always be able to be a huge reason why they win. There's so much room for him to work around on both sides of the map. If he has an op, he can be in 10 places in a round. So if they go and lose all of their pawns before their queen, then they're going to end up looking very stupid and putting him in a position where he can do, only thing he can do is save. There it is, that 100, 150 or less second reaction time. And we get the same, I don't know if it might have been the same reaction. I'm really not sure. I think it was, yeah, it was just the same reaction. That's hilarious.
All right, back into the gun round. Shox has an op. Oh, but Electronic has the opening pick. A chance at a second. Alex still can't manage a kill, and Flamey bests him. Not only are Navi on fire for the first time in this series, but look at the aggression.
That's terrifying. He just took that shot, knew Apex is around the corner, and chased him down with the scope. Tough that they lose those 2 kills, but I don't mind it from Vitality to attempt it. They just don't have, they might be getting a little unfortunate. It's hard to say. Flashes have been good from Navi on their way out. Timing's just fine. Spacing looks okay from Vitality. They just can't trade that kill.
This could be a chance. Nope, empty-handed.
Whoa, that's sick, man. Great peek from ZywOo. Comes in just enough to throw that nade, ends up doing a huge amount of damage, and doesn't fall off the railing. That's huge.
They don't smoke cross, then Flamey, he could be the casualty, but a missed bullet here from ZywOo completely forfeits the A site, and suddenly the save seems so valuable. Get out while you can.
Yeah. That's not too bad for Vitality to take these guns into the next round. A couple of ops. Oh, if they do. Wow, Electronic.
No? Yeah, okay, I was going to say, ready for another? Man, who stands here?
Who stands here this late into a round? Winners, I guess.
I'm offended, actually, that he is this deep in T-spawn. 2 weapons better than none, especially considering both are ops. Back to back, the final stand. When was the last time you saw Shox opping?
One of my favorite aces of all time, Shox versus Virtus Pro on Inferno. Ace with a couple of no-scopes, I believe. Next up to Bat. Oh, through the wall, yeah.
Warning shot. That's the twice now where ZywOo's hit him, but not
killed
frag.
him. But yeah, it seems like the case with Simple is if you don't kill him, he's going to kill the rest of your team. So
This is that long play, the replay here. Alex, I mean, more than a chance at getting that frag.
yeah,
It doesn't.
It's going to take another look to see exactly where it goes wrong in terms of the nades for Vitality, but coming out long is not working out so hot for them. Now maybe you can see why they want to try to put. Oh, they're going for a fast long once again. Flash to assist both ways. Oh, shot is not connecting here for Zaiwu. Don't know if he was blind off the second peak as well. You would think he was, because that was pretty much a sitter. Apex going to take a lot of damage on that shoulder peak.
Yep.
He's only got the deagle, but he drops the smoke off. There's not going to be an execute and a B. Vitality maintain long control here with much worse guns. But it's a weird fight that is the reason. 2 ops means that Vitality certainly could still win this round. Shox here with the op over the top of the corner of the smoke. Will look for a target. How long does he want to hang out, though, is the question. It's a very, very powerful spot, but also scary. As you can get naded from the lower tunnels, there's not much you can do about it.
Alex, all the while, will be content to sit and wait, just tuck back behind door. But it's the numbers towards Catwalk that could keep Navi on fire.
This is totally fine. Alex, yeah. He's found some sanctuary, and he's got a CZ. This is a great gun to have behind this door. Rotates are going to be a little bit delayed to A.
It's especially great if it is just one player coming at him. That 12-bullet magazine. Not a great place to be, but everybody else is coming in off of the Catwalk. RPK with a FAMAS. Op over the shoulder. They're going to see these bodies starting to pile up. Such little cover to work with, though. Oh, 3! And he continues to swim.
Oh my God.
Zaiwu's going to get one.
Everyone relax.
Damn, man. RPK with, again, a solid hold. Oops. No matter. 3 seconds left over. Flamey's just looking to get out of here with his gun. But of all the things.
The way that the round is drawn up for me, it's that you have Shox as the pressure point on the A side. Normally you don't have a rifle and an op both working together to get the fights. More than that, RPK is pretty much like, let me see what I can do, and then you can probably clean up. But instead, it's him to get all of the kills on the cat corner. Shox stays in the back, doesn't have to hit a damn shot at all. He's totally fine. So he'll take this op, and the double op ends up working out beautifully, I guess. Vitality win long and then they win the round. Is that a coincidence? It's hard to say. Navi fought for it, but only slightly. They liked, a lot of the times they've been getting out long, getting 2 kills and 3 ending the round. Vitality, maybe they feel like a lot of their A site hinges on that long control and they can establish a better hold there. They figure that out, then potentially we've got a better CT half to look forward to. I don't think they need to push to get all the way through, just get pick control.
Yeah, I mean, let that one ramp hold be a shining example to the unneeded aggression that we had seen from them at the start of this. This half is not too far gone for Vitality to swing it back. They'll have the guns to do so here, but they still have money to work against for Navi. We've got buys on both sides, and then some. There's a little bit of a mid-challenge.
It's definitely something I'd like to see is for them to start to be dissuaded a bit from going to A. Maybe try to take on that mid to B. Yeah, but spots have changed up. As you mentioned, Zaiwu here on the A site. 2 of the T's putting pressure on Cat.
Two T's over towards doors as well. Remember, Alex, he got away by just being tucked in there. If they decide to go for more of a split, then they're not as bottlenecked versus RPK. But minute mark, they're starting to cheap all the bodies back over here towards Catwalk.
If Zaiwu's pushed up all the way to the corner, he could take a shot, fall into CT spawn, and then have a hard time rotating if they're moved fast enough, and he doesn't have any assistance. Though Alex now has moved in quite a bit faster. He's sitting on the default, which is a bit dangerous in terms of where the Molotovs can land. They'll have to move from this spot, but it looks like Navi have other plans.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go to this B site. Remember, Shox tagged up early, sits on 20 health. Crisp headshot coming in off of Apex, but Boomich, he's going to gun down the rotator, and they come out from tunnels at the perfect time. Boomich still in here, doesn't fall to the pistol, and suddenly it's all on Apex. That bomb sent scrambling on the back of Simple, just needs to sprint towards the A site. They will have time, but he's got to get going.
Wow, they get up and out of there. That's such a weird round because that one P250 shot could have just changed things up completely. Would they have had time to even get the bomb down? Maybe not easy to get there free. Last kill comes in. Apex is out. 2 ops down on that round for Navi. They're up 7-3.
A beauty from Boomich. Getting into that CT spawn, cutting down the first player to walk through smoke, not falling while being one shot to the P250. Oh. He leads the charge again for Navi in an opening half, 11-4.
Don't laugh at Alex, guys. I hear you. Okay. He had a great map last map. Protect Alex.
Ooh, there it is. ZywOo finally able to just pick up a clean op duel versus Simple. Ooh, but Electronic, even being somewhat blinded, instantly claws it back. And that's going to leave Alex to just scurry off towards the A site yet again. They have moves to make Vitality.
Yeah. I love this, that they're facing this new challenge again. This previous round, though, I quite liked the setup from Vitality. I thought they looked pretty good, and it was only a couple very strange kills that allowed Navi to win it. But no, attempting the the mid to B, it was probably a good call. They had the rotates over. Alex pulled over to A. Op, the stronger op, I guess you could call it, over on the A site. But here it is, back to where they have the most trouble. Long control here for Navi. 2 players on the A site. No one's pushing mid. Apex has attention here.
Yeah, they're on the boost. Oh no, it's not a boost. Shox just has leverage. Alex completely nullified. Close range with the AWP. Shox, another! Not a third. Perfecto's gonna best it, but still, that's man advantage up at the 35-second mark. Alex taking that tidbit of damage should be an audio cue for the T's to play with. Separate duels though, 1v1s, not the way you want to give this back to Navi. They're going to feel pressured on this bomb site, pressured in the post plant. They know exactly where Electronic's at. He does good damage, and he's still standing, but ZywOo's had enough.
Damn. Pops up and takes his hat off. That was crazy, right through the railing. ZywOo's too quick with it, man. That's a nuts round. A good retake. And another demon down. Navi attempt to go for that long control. They get it 4v4. You think they're in a pretty good spot. There's no pushes from Vitality to get info on B. Wow. What a confident peek there from ZywOo. It's not every day you see the CT winning that duel in pro matches, at least.
The Shox op.
That's disgusting, man.
He's embodying his lifelong friend of Smith's, recently retired fully now. Swinging it for him.
3 rounds of difference. Let's see what the buys will look like. Everyone's got lots of money. That's definitely not a problem. Vitality actually quite a bit lower on money, even though they just picked that one up.
Yeah, it's that early success of Navi that Vitality now find themselves up against.
Does Shox have an op on the ground? I think is a big question.
Yes,
he'll
sir.
have one picked up. So we move into the double ops again, and we're going to have maybe long control again here from Navi. Let's see how this works out. Lots of CTs at their attention, and a great shot from Shox that kicks things off. The first time they've got a 5v4 in this situation.
Just plucks Boomich from the sky. And ZywOo denies Electronic any footing here towards Cat. So instantly, Navi start to shuffle their way down middle.
They know 2 ops are over at A. It's going to be a difficult rotate. ZywOo is going to take heed. He's moving over towards the mid doors. We might have another duel from him in Simple. 5v3, and you know that the T's are going to get desperate.
Yeah, there are grenades for any play they decide to make. Curious. If they opt not to go through middle, it's all in on tunnels.
Not even a mid to B smoke means that ZywOo can go ahead and clear out those doors, give his teammates peace of mind. No one's waiting to come through on the split. They can focus down on the tunnels. No reason they should lose here.
Shouldn't. But so far, so good. That's so much damage starting to stack up here. Like you said, Navi, they're just going to get desperate. They knew that they could cut off the rotates if needed, but there's still that burden of hitting B. No open skybox from the tunnels just yet.
Yeah, they may or may not change things, but if they had 2 players full attention down the tunnels. No one even had to sit in the window and catch them late. You can literally stand in front of the tunnels and look down, and that's why they want to have You don't necessarily have to split B through mid. You just have to have the threat of it. That still achieves the same effect of having a CT in a spot where they can't focus all their attention on one choke point. But they didn't have that threat once ZywOo came and cleared out mid with the Zop. They had the smoke to use if they wanted to, but decided to cut noise and go for the full exec. But ZywOo had a great rotate to mid to get that info early. Tea time out here as we talk about things. A great opening to the round, much better for Vitality than it has been in the past. Could it be new beginnings for them? They have now stopped the long control with their opening op kill. They have better nades going on there, plus ZywOo is pushing off Cat every single round, but here's one where he gets a kill at the exact same time. Navi not getting away with some of their old habits.
Well, they've got time to change it up a bit. 3 more rounds here on the offense. Double digits, best case scenario. Looks like we're trudging back towards long. Both teams ready to clash here. Ooh, and Shoxy's gonna do it again.
Again.
This time versus Simple.
He's been getting shut down.
That he has. I mean, and even earlier when Navi were winning rounds, he was getting away with damage still, right? He wasn't being dropped out of the round and then he could respond with the AWP, but now he's just being straight up splattered.
Look how things change. Oh, he gets tagged by the smoke. That's tough.
Yeah, poor Perfecto. They recall the mid play.
Yeah, eyes on Shox. 2 CTs clearing out mid. They can easily rotate back. They have control right now. A decent grenade that goes their way. Should have probably done more damage.
Yeah, had that banked off his forehead. It's 50 damage, but instead it hits the wall.
Interesting. They actually think it's going to be B. Overplaying their hand here, Vitality. All these nades coming off of Cat. Might give him another suggestion.
Ooh, missed smoke. Falls down. Meant to stop on the ledge. Perhaps. Or maybe not. No, excuse me. It's just meant for Boomich to play around Car because he drops through CT. What do I know?
They haven't cleared out anybody here. Shox is already gutting in a post-plant position. Boomich gets traded. Apex was just making sure it wasn't B, I think.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the strength of having these 2 CTs on long is RPK doesn't have to turn his head away from this late lurk. But if he does, then Shox could be susceptible to this hit. A miss from the AWP. Electronic is down, but they don't know where Flamey's at.
He just killed Shox.
Firing down range, it's at a distance. This is going to allow ZywOo to just get on top of the bomb, and it's a 5-second stick made easy.
Yeah, can't even be planted for him safely off of the Cat. Wasn't he the one who?
No, Electronic. Sorry,
I think he came out through the door, but they had already turned the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, he had killed Shox. But another great opening here for Shox on long once again. They are doing such a better job now in the early round. Looking like a much more stable team when it comes into the late portions of the round. But obviously they had such a struggle going in and trying to hold it with 3, even 4 people at times. I can't believe ZywOo is going for this pick over and over again.
Well, he's got Shox in front of him to take the damage.
Yeah, that's true.
2 ops versus the Scout, and yet Simple still stands. Alex was curious from Catwalk, but he retreats. There's the opening pick from Shox. That's long A doors again.
What is
this, 3 rounds in a row?
Count them up, man. That's, 3 5v4s, and they have iced out 2 of them already, bringing those into round wins, and looked very good, and even had 2, 3, or 4 players alive. Yeah, Navi run round in the lead, but it's not telling the story anymore. Shox up in the cross.
It's the all-in. A dwindling round count means they have 2 attempts left. This will be one. Just getting those pistols into the corner as quick as can be. Boomich moves his feet forward, but by the time he arrives, he's going to be running out of teammates. Unless he can do it all. 2 off of the spray down. Simple, all that's left. Does more damage, but RPK has had enough. This is now 4 rounds in a row from Vitality.
That round they have an even better rotate. Alex comes to help over at the A site.
Yep.
That previous round, it was just Shox alone. And they made a...
What's this? Oh.
But even when they made that bad rotation, actually Shox wasn't standing there on the ramp fighting them crossing Cat. He fell back in a pit and they played the retake. So even though they had a bad call, they had a good adaptation to make up for it. And didn't try to rush the process even though they had a man advantage. Another round, 5v4, they bring into a round win.
Whoa, rapid exchange down at the bottom of mid. Alex almost a second nade nearly, but Boomich retreats into the tunnels. This is where he'll find 2 of his teammates, 3 members of Navi ready to hit this B site with Flamey on the other side of the map.
With Apex down, they don't have the info, but now Alex has made his way over. Another great rotation by him.
But again, like you said, it's that threat of the mid split. And in this round, there's a possibility for it. Smoke's down, the cusp of the tunnels. Alex is going to throw himself into the mix of it all. Shocks finding one off of the op, and here's the backstab from Alex. That one is going to be the nail in the coffin. RPK drops on him, and Vitality finished the half on fire. From 7-3 to an 8-7 lead. Vitality
to be able to ice out and come back into a situation where they had so many problems they didn't feel like they could ever solve. And now, Vitality finished the half on fire in a numerical lead on Navi's map pick. There's a chance here that Vitality can close this out 2-0.
And they wanted to play aggression at the start of their CT side. Well, now they're on the offense where they can get away with it a bit more, perhaps. But Alex, who had the majority of the utility there for Vitality, goes down. They're going to keep this one going. What? Zywoo just runs out catwalk, executes the player over here towards Cross, goes one better, and takes down Perfecto.
Did he just control his USP spray? Recoil? By spamming it and dragging it down? And then, oh my god, 3 kills. The first one was the last bullet in the mag.
If I'm not wrong, and I may be, that's 4 for 4 on the pistol.
That's a big stat. That's a big stat. You know, that's what's going to swing maps that aren't going your way back in your favor. That's what's going to steal map picks, potentially. Oh, 4 kills? Oh my god. Wow. So he picked up a faulty USP as well, and then...
Did he pick up a USP with 1 bullet?
1 bullet, yeah.
And didn't die?
And didn't miss.
This man.
She.
Well?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few players, okay? Shocks for the 5v4s. Zywoo for controlling mid, having great rotations. Alex for the great rotations as well. I think those are the 3 things that brought Vitality back into the last half. And the reason they're probably feeling very confident right now. The reason they brought momentum into that pistol round. The reason that Navi are back on pistols, as they have been so often. So it'd be a tough pill to swallow to drop this map and this series.
Sure enough.
Yeah. No other way to put it, you know. This is going to be very...
Simple's in a good position, and he has so many teammates around him. 4 players from Navi here on Cat, and Alex caught with a grenade in hand. That's going to offer the Galil over.
Looks like it's fine for Vitality. They make the quick adjustment out to long. Look how quickly Shocks is clearing angles on that mini-map. He's turning the corner now. They don't have a weapon to stop him as well. Flamey's got this deagle. It can be long range, but how close are they going to get? Ooh. He peeks out and gets blasted away. There's nobody on the A site to defend. On the CTs are grouped up over on Catwalk.
And like you said, sure, they go for the cat control, but giving away long has put Vitality in a great position. As long as Simple doesn't connect some wild scout shots.
Just get the bomb down as soon as possible. You have a long flank. You can plant for a long plat if you'd like to. You can sit and wait for that smoke to come up, but you still got great guns to defend.
Plant safe.
Not really anything special here that Vitality can do. I find it unlikely they'd be able to kill Apex. More likely just to feed him kills.
Yeah, still 2 MAC-10s ready to make some extra money.
Yeah.
Shocks here on the forefront and Apex on the back line.
Certainly not bad attempt for Navi to go, first of all, get that kill on Cat and put pressure, but a great adjustment from Vitality just to clean things up quickly. And it's like a free site. All they had to do was take out Flamey. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, you know, they get that 1 kill versus Alex on the grenades, like not only grabbing the gun, but hoping maybe he was a piece of a bigger setup. Wasn't the case. They find nothing more. So Vitality will continue on fire, and Boomich keeps his gun.
I didn't catch those Betway odds. I'm assuming Vitality's still slightly favored here. Wow, greatly favored.
Closer.
This is just on the live odds in the map, but that's pretty intense. Yeah, almost 5-1 here with just a 3-round lead. But if it's for the series, I guess that makes sense. I guess that can make sense. What's the play? Navi have spotted out down mid, but they've spotted that they've been spotted. That information is now useless. So they both teams reset. Stalemate here, and it's re-aggression up on Cat. Again, not going to be too much of a surprise. One of obviously the follies of Dust 2 is that you can't do too many things that are surprising.
RPK is lucky to be alive. That was some great early damage from, I assume, Boomich. Sounded like a Galil.
Once again, Long would be a prime target here for Vitality. Shox is the man to guard the door from the outside.
Electronic falling back. Flirting with these corners. He has his smoke and a deagle to play with. Minute mark. Vitality's still playing it safe. Keeping it cool.
I think they still look totally fine here if they want to go A or B. They've done a good job on this Mantico so far, but RPK is low. Attention towards Cat. RPK in the lower tunnels. Doesn't have to group up with them. They've got a good split. Shox can also delay. Wait for attention to be taken by Vitality as they move out. Simple and Electronic are the two opponents.
Yep. There are some heavier hitting guns. Electronic all the way down to 19. And Simple connects what's a crucial scout shot a second. Still, that bomb is one step closer to the site. ZywOo burning down the clock here, hoping his teammates can serve as distraction and pull attention elsewhere. If he just commits for this plant off of a kill versus Electronic, then at least he might make some money, but what? We gotta get that one on the highlight reel, because Simple's not stopping.
Revenge for Simple. What a round.
Simple with the scout.
From the corner that you'd only love to have an op from, he makes 4 of it with just a scout, and he's got no teammates to fall back on.
Why do I have this gut feeling that third one was a jump shot?
Look at this. ZywOo crossing. Oh, sorry, Apex, yeah.
Oh! Wow. I had a feeling.
That's nuts. I
felt it in all sorts of places.
We thought they removed that from the game, but yeah, at the apex of the shot. 100% accuracy. Well-timed jumping scout kill from Simple. 100% skill-based.
All right.
No sarcasm.
That's a good one from Navi. That's the sort of round that kind of just upends what was that 3-round lead. Upends the economic advantage. And Simple gets his hands onto the op as quickly as can be.
It really feels like a reward, doesn't it, to see him using the op now. It's level 2. I mean, it has the same effect. I mean, if he's going to hit as many scout headshots as he did, but now he could miss a bit and still get the kill. Scary scenes here for Vitality. 2 CTs perched up on the dumpsters, but it's pressure out towards mid, and Simple's far from the action. However, Electronic hits a long distance spray over from the A site.
Yeah, doing a good job of just spamming the smoke, but here comes a peek from Catwalk, and that catches off Electronic. Gives the T's a chance to cross over, but Simple's not missing shots. His op doing great work. Bomb picked up by Apex. As long as they keep their heads down, then they're not going to offer up another kill, and they can post-plant on Catwalk. Navi know this.
Yeah, they do. 3 on 4. Don't even know who to favor right now. The only thing that looks really good to me is the fact that Simple's here. He's alive. He's got the op. He's been playing well in these last couple rounds. Now we'll test him on the retake. Shox looking for a kill. No one's coming up Cat this way. There's a chance for a flank frag to happen, and no one can hear this drop as well.
Yes, Flamey's still trying to keep his eyes behind. There's Shox's chance. Apex, he's going to feel pressured forward, so they offer the frags, they offer the retake. Vitality, they'll take their extra injection of cash, but they cannot hold on to bomb. So 9-10, Vitality still lead, but Navi closing the distance.
I actually love how they came back to Cat so quickly on that explode, and then Simple was still good enough to catch them off. His teammate, who I think it was Electronic on the A site, ends up dying down to a spray by ZywOo, and then Simple has won his duel once again versus ZywOo on that cross. But that's one of the situations. We've looked at other games where the CT Opper is not being proactive enough from that position, and Simple is not that player. He is always going to be proactive from that spot. He's hitting these very hard shots. He's taking difficult to win duels, but he's like nailing 2 consistently. Run out mid here by Alex. They go through the fire and the flames. No kills are had, except for ZywOo's. Site is technically compromised right now. Flamey in a prime position, though, to rack up the ADR. However, Simple to catch ZywOo crossing one more time.
Still, we got a bomb plant for Apex and a headshot on RPK. If they get flustered and rush this, there's a chance that they can lose. Trying to bait RPK into the peak, perhaps. He's got 16 bullets in the magazine.
No one tunnels.
Electronics waiting just on the other side. You can see Vitality getting a little nervous, wanting to go for the peaks, and the timing's there. The spray hits too. Oh, the P250 dash! No way! He gets it again!
He did it again! All three. No one came tunnels. He decided to push out of the window. He was probably worried that someone's going to be flanking. They run that kind of classic French post plant of pushing through their choke points to take the fight outside. And this is just disgusting. That was the moment, and that clapped in the helmet.
Yeah. Trop facile.
Yes.
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 Yes, one more. Here we are. The score, still 2 rounds the difference, but Navi, they are all invested in this. Money on the line. A spree of rounds to be offered over, perhaps. Map control to be offered over. Apex finds a gaping hole in mid.
They try to exploit this timing a couple of times. Previously, there's been some attention from Navi at mid early in the round, like the first 20, 30 seconds. Good, I guess, that they try it again. Not anyone holding on to long here for Navi. CT setup seems a little strange. Electronic with the rifle. Oh, he tries. He tries and he tries, but Apex is just a little bit better. And a great spray down from 2 SGs on the map. Yep. Almost simultaneously, leaving just Simple.
Oh, weird, though. They
and
give up pad.
They're in weird spots. There's a chance.
Whoa, this is too much. Flamey gets 3 kills. Using that Krieg majestically, but yet Simple still has the chance. 1 versus 2, and his eyes through the door. He could just throw himself into this. Simple, what are you made of? 30 seconds. Shox has bomb. Apex is going to try to give cover, but he's the player at 24 HP.
Bomb has been planted.
2 flashbangs, all the utility, both on the side of Vitality, and a missed shot gives his position away. He's going to start to have his health shaved, and Simple still ready to make this happen. A warning shot over the bow. Still time to clutch this. He has the kit. Bomb halfway ticked. But Apex has the cover. He can just stay anchored on this plat. He goes for the peak and he takes Simple down. The threat quelled. Vitality back up to a 3-round lead.
He opens up a couple of options there. It felt like he was going to push in. When a plant came out, that didn't happen. Waited, had a scope up on Shox to peek from the back of the site. One came in through the door. They got that information, but Shox got away with his life, and then it was just a little bit too hard. Was thinking if Simple was planning to save in that spot. But look at the money from Navi. He certainly had his eyes set on just taking the round if possible. But it couldn't happen. A great attempt by Flamey in the tunnels, man. That was such a stellar handling of the situation. But obviously, Shox, the 3rd man to come up the trade, you think he's definitely going to win it. And he does, of course, pull it out. This is a round brought to you by a lot of early mid presence there from Vitality. Busting out of the doors, Apex getting that initial frag. Ooh. And Shox has been a great doorman over at long. Always handling the situation, knowing when to pull out. Oh.
Yeah.
Just beautiful rifle work from him.
He's playing bouncer. No entry allowed. Simple does sneak through, but Shox repositions. And it's still not enough.
That's going to happen.
From time to time. 3 for 4. It's a pass. Oh, Apex gonna put an end to it. So 4 rounds the lead. Vitality 13-9.
Are we actually looking at a 2-0 here? There's a chance.
I think we're looking at a big steamy 2-0.
It could be, yeah. No, I don't know if Op is going to be purchased. So they had just enough money to do that. That's going to be one of the main outs for Navi in this map. Low on grenades, almost across the board, except for Perfecto.
But, you know, I have flashbacks already to Inferno, where it wasn't over. Navi made it close as possible as that second half was coming to a close. If it wasn't for the RPKs, we may still be. But here we have it. Unarmored Flamey. Lackluster utility, not a single kit for Navi.
Yeah.
The job getting harder and harder.
Important point, yeah. 2 out to long control to initiate. Like this so much better than when they go for their cap play. It seems like they give that up. Vitality are going to have their number. But what's interesting is that the off is not on A site. Instead, it's on the right side. Are they banking on some kind of mid B? Is that what they want? Looks like the bomb is posturing for the attack. Could be a potential fake here towards A. Not going to pull any rotations, but might hold one. Electronics got his attention turned, and Alex comes out into the open.
Now, Perfecto could have been ready. Simple, he's still inside of the doors. He's locking down this B site. They're going to smoke him off, and that at least gives them the plant, perhaps. But there's a 2v4 to follow. At least right now, it is the 2 heaviest hitters for Vitality still standing. Shox and Zywoo. The dynamic op duo that established this round lead.
I love the immediate plant.
There's one. Cut down to just a single-man advantage. Zywoo making noise, so they know that he's still flirting and floating around this bomb site, but Simple bests him. Here comes Shox! A second headshot, and a third one through the smoke! Nope, not yet. Still, the clutch could be. Flamey's down! Another round for Vitality, as they just keep this train rolling.
The SG update and the 1v3. Door, window, and tunnels all alone.
Cutting off those first 2 players was so crucial. He knew that the third one, Flamey, he was smoked. So it was either going to be a desperate...
I can't believe actually Simple gets that trade.
Damn.
That mental duel between these two and these off situations is crazy, but neither of them are scared. It's providing for like some of the most incredible CS that we've seen. And this is just nuts from Shox, man, for him to pull that out. 14-9. What a clutch. What a round, and the 2v4 in general.
Listen, Shox had a 71 blast score coming into this series.
Right.
I think we got to crank that up a bit.
Yeah, they should negotiate a little bit better for the next event, because it looks like his stats are owed to him at this point. He's playing way above potentially expectations. 96 ADR, 2-1 KD here, 24 kills, looking solid. How do you say solid in French? Les solide.
Solide. Here we go. Oh, it's the flash that spells disaster. You can hide all you want, my friend. You are screwed, Boomich. Burned into the open, the utility advantage, just flexing on Navi right now. Vitality, they smell blood in the water, and they're looking to get this series done.
Oh, it's rough because Navi just see the opportunity. They know they can win if they play the long game. They're going to have to try to build back from 9. Vitality will have a free map point here and series point. As Navi look to recollect themselves, get some money back, think about a full buy next round, and just do it the hard way. Yep. Scary for Vitality, you know. They know they're seeing their opponents save, so they don't get an all-in round here where they're like, well, now it's over. Oof. Instead, it's a tough and arduous road back.
Yeah, 6 rounds in a row is what they'll need to force this into OT. They did that in the first half on the offense. They strung 6 together. We saw Navi on fire, but it has been a while.
It has been a while. Vitality have made so many good adaptations from that point. Shox has come alive map after map at this point. Was such a critical part in their comeback in the first half.
And when this bomb pops, we're going to have Vitality engulfed in flames, looking to finish the map on fire.
It could be. It could be the case. Certainly see a world where that's possible. But now we talk about this round. Navi have saved everything. They have enough for all of their guns, all of their utility, and they can play all the positions that they want to. How will this round be dictated by Simple? Does he want to play towards mid, or does he want to play on the A site? Some of their most successful rounds was him on that elbow cross. Zywoo looking for the duel at mid. No one's going to give him that fight just yet. Off of this round, Simple, kind of a new option here. We've seen Electronic play off of Cat very often. Here, he's pushed up. I don't know if he got spotted by Apex, but there's a chance he gets his face blown off right away. 5v4 already for Vitality.
That one's going to hurt. Mollies go down instantly for Navi. A little cautious that maybe Vitality just sprint in for the win. Electronic's thrown himself amidst the smoke, and there are backs turned, but Apex still gets him. And now that A site is wide open. Sure, they don't have door, but Shox fades off of that Flamey down in CT spawn. Boomich is removed, and this is it.
It's a bulldozer. Nobody
RPK
survives.
Trace. Perfecto gets at bat, but he too toppled. Vitality take it 16-9.
Wow. It just got easier as the rounds rolled on. Vitality in that last round, what even happens? Great flashes to help initiate those duels. Apex catching Simple was because he jump spotted with the flash, was waiting perfectly for that kill.
Krieg v